Hey guys, it's Almira Hinton here. The RN. Okay. Hey guys, it's Almira Hinton here, the RN health coach and creator of the podcast Nurses Notes by Elmira. Thank you all for the comments about the podcast and for listening. I greatly appreciate it. And I also posted a question last week, and I appreciate the answers. And some people DM'd me in comments and told me their stories about being unhealthy. And I just want to address a couple of them as perfect examples of what the unconscious mind and habits do to sabotage your wanting to be a healthy person. Again, my name is Almira Hinton. I am the RN health coach. I support women that want to make a change to their lives that doesn't need willpower. Okay, so get to this quickly. There was one story, actually, a couple stories that stood out to me the most in that question. And one was eating healthy is expensive. And that's something that we tell ourselves that when we go to the grocery store, all groceries are expensive. All groceries are expensive. And it seems to like we settle on like the fruits and the vegetables, and for those that eat meats and things like that, foods that are not processed because they turn over. They don't last forever, except for some of your canned vegetables and things. Um, they seem like they're a lot more expensive, but they are a lot better for you. But the story that we tell ourselves is that eating healthy is expensive. Actually, being ill is extremely expensive also. It costs you time if you have to go to the doctor. It costs you money and co-pays and health consequences if you have to take medications, because usually medications aren't convenient and sometimes they're expensive. And sometimes just the whole therapy of getting healthy, from going from an unhealthy state to a healthy state, and not necessarily a healthy state. Last 10 years I spent in dialysis in a chronic unhealthy state condition. And you think that's cheap? It's probably around $1,500 per treatment that you have to have 3 times a week. So being unhealthy can be very expensive also. It steals so much from you, particularly in your time, and your experience in life can definitely be watered down from being unhealthy, not able to move like you want, to go where you want to go, to show up however you want to show up can be very, very costly in life. So when you hear something, when you tell yourself the story that it's expensive to eat healthy, that's just a story, and it's all made up. It's all made up in your unconscious mind and in your habits that it is expensive to eat healthy, when really it's expensive to be ill. And we just need to step out of that comfort zone and take the opportunity, take the chance, take the change to do something different. And sometimes we need to untie that knot that says eating healthy is expensive. And that allows you to stay in that zone, that allows you not to make that change because you've given yourself the excuse. You've given yourself that permission to stay unhealthy. Okay. And a lot of times in with other therapists, we call this a knot. We call this a knot, not in the word knot, but KNOT. It's something that's bound together between your unconscious mind and your habits. You've allowed yourself to tell yourself this story so you can stay right where you're at, so you can stay in that lane. The other story that was truly very interesting, and I'll let you guys go because I don't want to hold you too long, is that I was going to start my healthy lifestyle. Someone said in the comments, I was going to start my healthy lifestyle. Meaning they had a plan. They were going to start it, but they came up against that day they needed to take a long drive. And when we take long drives, is what the story that this person was telling themselves, we have to snack. And of course, those snacks have to be unhealthy. I believe the person cited M&Ms, Fritos, and Diet Pepsi was going to get her through that 4-hour drive. That's the story. And so many of us do that same thing. We tell ourselves that story of why we can't get into healthy behaviors because it's much easier, like you said. She even said in her words, Fritos, Diet Pepsi, and M&Ms are easy, okay? We tell ourselves that keep doing the same thing over and over again is much easier than making that habit change and making that change in the unconscious mind. Well, I will tell you that through the techniques that I use in hypnotherapy, that change doesn't require willpower. It only requires us meeting and talking and getting to the root cause or the knot that you have tied up in that story, okay? And again, like I said before, a lot of therapists, we take those knots, that unconscious identity that you have, and that story that's all been tied together, that's keeping you stuck in that same place, and we untie that knot through hypnosis. And not the traditional hypnosis with scripts, but a very untraditional method that's a lot faster and that lasts a lot longer to get you to the place where those stories no longer hold up. Okay? Now, if this broadcast resonated with you, share it with someone. Talk about that story. Keep putting in the comment section the stories that you tell yourself about why you can't be healthy. And I'll tell you how stepping out of that comfort zone, how a very untraditional, non scripted form of hypnosis can quickly and easily and without willpower help you to release those stories, okay? If this resonated with you, share it with somebody. If you want to know some more about hypnosis and how it can help you quickly and easily and without willpower rid yourself of these stories, reach out to me. Go to my website www.thernhealthcoach.com and hit book a time. Just 15 minutes, and we can talk about how we can move your story, get you out of that stuck rut into the life, the vibrant life that you want to live, and the choice that you want to make to be the happy, healthy person that you were born to be. Okay? Thank you so much for listening, and hopefully, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.